3 best drawing softwares for PC. In this video, we list down some of the best drawing softwares for PC. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. Let's dive into it. Number 1 is Sketchable. It is a drawing software that seamlessly fuses the freedom and romance of your physical notebook with the power and flexibility of the digital world. Sketchable provides the best creative experience on the market. Sketchable's comprehensive yet clean interface is carefully crafted to harness the full potential of you and your device, making sure nothing comes between you and your imagination. Part journal, part canvas, Sketchable allows you to scribble a note, snap and edit a pic, import and augment an image, or paint a masterpiece, easily sharing it all with your friends and family. Open the app, pick a tool, pick a color, and delve into a limitless world of creativity. At number 2 we have Mischief. Mischief puts a canvas at your fingertips and gives you the tools you need to sketch, draw, and paint. So if you need to express your creativity, if you want to draw or sketch something, you're very well advised to go get the Mischief software application. Speaking about getting Mischief, you will be glad to know that it is available for Microsoft's Windows operating system and Apple's Mac OS X. Getting it up and running on a PC or a Mac is an effortless task that will take very little of your time. The interface is just what you would expect from an application of this type. Canvas front and center, drawing tools on the left and right hand side, a file menu in the upper left hand side. I say this in full confidence, even the greenest of novices will very quickly figure out Mischief's interface. Mischief provides support for keyboard shortcuts. To view a complete list of shortcuts, go to the Help menu and click on Shortcut Keys. This will bring up a prompt that lists all the keyboard shortcuts you can use to be a more efficient Mischief user. Visit the Gallery section on Mischief's official website to see some featured artwork. These are sketches, drawings created with Mischief. So visit the Mischief Gallery if you want to see what can be done with the application. And if you want to get with some ready-made drawings, there are some samples, art files that you can download and play with. Mischief is available as a free and as a paid version. Mischief Free provides access to essential drawing tools. The paid version, which is free to try for 15 days, provides access to the full Mischief experience. Create beautiful sketches or drawing with the Mischief painting application. Pros. Mischief is available for Windows and Mac OS X. Installing Mischief on a Windows PC is an effortless task. Mischief's interface is very easy to use. Several art sample files are available for download. Use Mischief to draw or sketch anything you want. There's an online gallery that shows what can be done with Mischief. Cons. Mischief Free has limited functionality to offer. Upgrade for the full Mischief experience. At number 3 we have Krita. An intuitive user interface that stays out of your way. The dockers and panels can be moved and customized for your specific workflow. Once you have your setup, you can save it as your workspace. You can also create your shortcuts for commonly used tools. Customizable layout. Over 30 dockers for additional functionality, dark and light color themes. The origin of Krita can be traced to Matthias Etrichs at the 1998 Linux Congress. Matthias wanted to show the ease with which it was possible to hack a core GUI around an existing application, and the application he chose to demo it with was GIMP. His patch was never published but did cause problems with the GIMP community at the time. Not being in a position to work together, people within the KDE project decided to start their basic idea back then was to make KimageShop a GUI shell around ImageMagick. It was going to be a Corba-based application with out-of-process filter plugins, compatible with GIMP plugins, which are also out-of-process, though of course not Corba-based. The name KimageShop fell foul of trademark law in Germany, and KimageShop was renamed to Crayon, which also appeared to infringe on an existing trademark, so Crayon was finally renamed to Krita in 2002. Initial development was slow, but picked up strongly from 2003, resulting in the first public release with Cofos 1.4 in 2004. In 2005, Krita gained support for CMYK, LAB, YCBCR, XYZ color models, and high bit depth channels, as well as OpenGL support. From 2004 to 2009, Krita was strongly focusing on being a generic image manipulation, painting application in the style of Photoshop or GIMP. Since 2009, the focus is squarely on painting. The Krita community aims to make Krita the best painting application for cartoonists, illustrators, and concept artists. From 2009 onwards, the Krita project started funding community members to work on Krita by way of student jobs, in addition to development funded through Google Summer of Code. This experiment has resulted in a huge jump in stability and performance. In 2012, the Krita community created the Krita Foundation to provide more support for development. Own image editor application development focused on an application that was part of the Coffice suite, called Kimage, by Michael Koch. Renamed to Kimageshop, this was the start of Krita. Number 4 is GIMP, a free and open source image editor. This is the official website of the new image manipulation program, GIMP. GIMP is a cross-platform image editor available for GNU, Linux, OS X, Windows, and more operating systems. It is free software, you can change its source code and distribute your changes. Whether you are a graphic designer, photographer, illustrator, or scientist, GIMP provides you with sophisticated tools to get your job done. You can further enhance your productivity with GIMP thanks to many customization options and third-party plugins. Features. High-quality photo manipulation. GIMP provides the tools needed for high-quality image manipulation. From retouching to restoring to creative composites, the only limit is your imagination. Original artwork creation. GIMP gives artists the power and flexibility to transform images into truly unique creations. Graphic design elements. GIMP is used for producing icons, graphical design elements, and art for user interface components and mockups. Programming algorithms. GIMP is a high-quality framework for scripted image manipulation, with multi-language support such as C, C++, Perl, Python, Scheme, and more. Key component in a desktop publishing workflow. GIMP provides top-notch color management features to ensure high-fidelity color reproduction across digital and printed media. It is best used in workflows involving other free software such as Scribus, Inkscape, and Swatchbooker. Extensibility and flexibility. GIMP provides extensibility through integration with many programming languages including Scheme, Python, Perl, and more. The result is a high level of customization as demonstrated by a large number of scripts and plugins created by the community. Number 5 we have Sketchbook. At Autodesk, we believe creativity starts with an idea. From quick conceptual sketches to fully finished artwork, sketching is at the heart of the creative process. You never know when a great idea will strike, so access to fast and powerful creative sketching tools is an invaluable part of any creative process. For this reason, we are excited to announce that the fully featured version of Sketchbook is now free for everyone for 7 days. Enjoy a superior drawing experience. Sketchbook has a gorgeous interface that maximizes the drawing space of every device. Draw without distraction. A truly elegant design knows when to get out of your way. The UI stays incognito until you're ready to snag a pencil, pen, marker, or paintbrush. Lose yourself in creativity instead of losing yourself in the menus. Feels like drawing. Go big with a drawing engine that can handle a 100 mpx canvas while maintaining the zoomed-in feeling of traditional drawing. Professionals rely on its precision and speed, but mostly because it feels right. Capture ideas whenever inspiration strikes. The best ideas are the ones you don't forget to write down. Paper to digital. Paper to digital in a snap. Your device's camera just became a scanner. ScanSketch imports your line art with a transparent background, ready for inking and coloring. Available on all devices. Available on all your devices. You carry your phone with you everywhere. Let your ideas and art ride shotgun with a Sketchbook subscription. Refine your sketches into illustrated art. No other app can take you from back of the napkin doodle to fully realized masterpiece. Familiar tools. Familiar tools in a digital space. Pencils, inks, markers, and over 190 customizable brushes that can incorporate both textures and shapes. Bonus, the exclusive Copic color library beloved by illustrators. Precision tools. Serious innovation, when you want it. Use traditional rulers and ellipse guides for precise lines. Or embrace assistive wizardry with 16-sector radial symmetry and predictive stroke that smooths lines and corrects shapes. Your secret's safe with us. A workflow that doesn't feel like work. Start in Sketchbook or end in Sketchbook. Whatever works for your work. PSD compatible. PSD compatible on all devices. Export your work as JPEG, PNG, BMP, TIFF, and, of course, PSD. Layered PSDs are fully preserved, import and export, including layer names, groups, and blending modes. Layer control. A designer's best friend. Sketchbook is used by product designers, architects, automobiles, and industrial designers to iterate quickly and communicate their ideas. At number 6 we have Inkscape. This is good for designers of all kinds. The design process may begin by doodles on a napkin, a sketched mind map, a photo of a memorable object, or a mock-up in software that really wouldn't work to complete the project. Inkscape can take you from this stage to a final, professional-grade design format that is ready for publication on the web or in physical form. If you are new to the process of creating vector graphics, it may feel different, but you will quickly be pleased by the flexibility and power Inkscape offers. Vector design is often the preferred method of image creation for logos, illustrations, and art which require high scalability. The Inkscape application is used across a wide variety of industries: marketing, branding, engineering, CAD, web graphics, cartooning, and individual uses. There are many learning resources available, take advantage of them. Professional publishing. All Inkscape projects may be exported in formats friendly to web browsers or commercial printer rooms. It is cross-platform, which means it is easy to run on Windows, Mac OS X, and Linux distributions. Visit the download page to install or share this application now. Free community. Inkscape is free. By this, we mean it is free of cost, free to use and distribute, and open to peek into the source code. The download page lists released builds as well as some developmental and source code links. The software development of Inkscape adheres to open source standards and is intended to provide the user community with a solid, usable product. The process is an open, community-oriented development that focuses on a small core and extensibility. The historic baseline is the Sodapodi Hydra codebase. Please consider joining us if you have an interest, skill, or positive voice you would like to offer. Visit our contribute page to learn more. Features of Inkscape. Object creation. Drawing, pencil tool, freehand drawing with simple paths, pen tool, creating Bezier curves and straight lines, calligraphy tool, freehand drawing using filled paths representing calligraphic strokes. Shape tools, rectangles may have rounded corners, ellipses includes circles, arcs, segments, stars, polygons, can be rounded and or randomized, spirals. Text tool, multi-line text, full-on canvas editing. Embedded bitmaps with a command to create and embed bitmaps of selected objects, clones, live, linked copies of objects, including a tool to create patterns and arrangements of clones. Object manipulation. Transformations, moving, scaling, rotating, skewing, both interactively and by specifying exact numeric values. Z-order operations, raising and lowering. Grouping objects, select in the group, without ungrouping, or enter the group, making it a temporary layer. Layers, lock and or hide individual layers, rearrange them, etc. Layers can form a hierarchical tree. Alignment and distribution commands. Fill and stroke. Color selector, RGB, HSL, CMYK, color wheel, CMS, color picker tool. Copy, paste style. A gradient editor capable of multi-stop gradients, pattern fills, bitmap, vectors. Dashed strokes, with many predefined dash patterns. Path markers, ending, middle, and or beginning marks, e.g. arrowheads. Operations on paths. Node editing, moving nodes and Bezier handles, node alignment and distribution, etc. Converting to the path, for text objects or shapes, including converting stroke to path Boolean operations. Path simplification, with variable threshold. Path insetting and outsetting, including dynamic and linked offset objects, bitmap tracing, both color and monochrome paths. Text support. Multi-line text. Uses any installed outline fonts, including right-to-left scripts, kerning, letter spacing, line spacing adjustments. Text on the path. Both text and path remain editable. Text in shape, fill shape following stroke. Rendering. Fully anti-alias display. Alpha transparency support for display and PNG export. Complete, as you drag, rendering of objects during interactive transformations. File formats. Perfectly compliant SVG format, file generation and editing, live watching and editing the document tree in the XML editor. PNG, Open Document Drawing, DXF, SK1, PDF, EPS, and PostScript export formats and more command line options for export and conversions. And at number 7 we have Metabang. Create digital art and comics in Medibang Paint Pro. Medibang Paint Pro is a free digital painting and comic creation software. It's available for PCs and Mac. Even though it's free, it comes loaded with features. Medibang Paint includes everything you need to illustrate or make comics. Features. Various brushes. We have over 50 brushes for you to use, like the G pen, and mapping pen for inking, and the watercolor brush for coloring. Each brush has various settings so they can be customized to your liking. You can also create your brushes. We'll be adding more brushes in the future, so keep an eye out for them. Lightweight. Despite all of its features, Medibang Paint Pro is sleek and lightweight. It's made to run smoothly without slowing down your computer. Layers. Like with most art software, we have a layer function. Snap guides. These can be used to draw lines and curves perfectly. They can be used to draw in perspective or make speed lines for action scenes. Easy comic panel creation. Comic panels can easily be made by slicing across page borders in any direction. Comic page management. When starting a new comic project, you can save all of your pages in one file. You can easily edit the pages or change their order. Using the cloud. You can use this to easily transfer and open your files on your computer, tablet, or smartphones. You can also sync your brush and other settings across devices. Pre-made tones and backgrounds. Medibang Paint comes with 800 free pre-made tones and backgrounds to use. Free fonts. Medibang Paint includes numerous free-to-use fonts. Collaborate with others. With Medibang Paint's group project feature, you can work with others no matter how far apart you are. That's it for today's video. Please hit that like button and share it with your friends. Let us know what is your favorite drawing software. Subscribe to our channel, and as always, stay safe and enjoy creativity. This is NetNinja. See you in the next video.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air.